When do you give up and shelve a book? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. This is why I strongly advise that you are working on something different while you are querying. And I do not mean working on book two in the series, I mean working on something different while you are querying. Your first inclination is going to be to keep tinkering with the book that you are querying. If you are tinkering with it, then it wasn't ready. You shouldn't have started querying it. It wasn't ready, and you knew that because you kept editing it, you kept messing with it. So this happens to a lot of people. In fact, almost everybody is going to go out too early with their first book. They get really excited and they send it out, and then they start learning more and they're like, "Oh, I didn't finish that book. That's not ready." And so you're going to probably pull that one fairly quickly. It's done. You queried it already. You sent out all of the letters. You're done. So you're going to shelve that one for now, and then you're going to work on something else. And then while you are querying, you should be working on something different. Now, if book one doesn't get picked up, but you've invested all of your time in book two, you're going to feel a lot more defeated about this entire process than you would be if you were working on something completely different. And I know that I'm saying that a lot of times in this video, but I mean it. Work on something completely different. Because if the first book does not get picked up and does not catch an agent, but you are already 6 rounds of revision into something else, it's not going to hurt as much because you just say, like, well, I'm a better writer than I was. You're right. That project is not my best work. This thing I'm working on now, I'm way more excited about it. This is my best work. And that is the only way to get better at writing, is to keep writing other things, to keep trying new things, to keep incorporating feedback and not tinkering with the way that this one person made this one joke on this one page. You need to keep writing other things. But when do you go about deciding to shelve that book and invest all of your time in the new book? This is going to be different for everybody. Usually, I say that when you have exhausted all of the reasonable opportunities for you at the querying stage. So, if you have queried every agent that you are willing to work with, that book is ready to be shelved. If you are willing to do small presses with an unagented submission, you can try those as well. Although I still suggest that you have an agent with you, because that is still a contract that you are signing and you want an expert on your side. But you are allowed to make your own decisions. And so if you really want to go through traditional publishing, and please do not be in there with your little thummies right now telling me to just go self-publish everything. Like, not everybody wants to self-publish. That is not a just thing. This is a thing that you should make a decision carefully and deliberately, and because it's what you want to do, not because you're taking your ball and going home because you got turned down someplace else. Like, that's not what self-publishing is. Self-publishing is not your consolation prize. It is a valid career path and it should be respected as such. But if you really want to go through traditional publishing and you've decided that you have exhausted all options for this book, then that book gets shelved, but you should be pretty well on your way to having the next one ready to go. Be working on something else.